So what?
Cheap idea starting fast.
Turn the volume off on Spotify.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Good evening, everyone. Are we on, True Crew? Awesome. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the second annual Providence Catholic High School Incubator EDU Final Pitch Night. My name is Laura Moss, and I'm one of the instructors for this course. And co-emceeing tonight with me is my outstanding teaching partner, Mr. Josh Ditzler.
Good evening and welcome Providence family, students, and guests. We want to begin by explaining exactly what happens in the incubator class at Providence. Throughout this hands-on course, students ideate, develop, and iterate their product or service startup in an attempt to gain investment funds. Real entrepreneurs and business experts serve as volunteer coaches and mentors, guiding student teams through the processes of developing hypotheses about a business concept, testing those hypotheses, adapting, and continually learning and improving.
The businesses that students build in the incubator are real, as you'll see tonight during our final pitch event. The student startups are not business cases or simulated experiences, which means that students experience mistakes, they take risks, and they learn how to pivot based on the market needs. Students leave our course with a completed business model canvas, competitive analysis, financial models, minimum viable products or MVPs, a pitch deck, future communications plan, and future funding plans.
But we thought you might want to hear what our students themselves had to say about the incubator program at Providence Catholic.
Do all this work with my friends and do all these like challenging tasks, and we came together to do it. It was kind of cool because we do things out of school, but inside school, like working hard together to get to where we want to be. It was a really great experience.
I think incubator taught us how to work together more effectively. I think if you didn't take the class, I think that when we all eventually branch off and try to start our own companies and businesses and venture, I think that we would have had a rude awakening in terms of figuring out how to work with people and how to collaborate, because that's really what we all got out of it. It's a give and take in terms of what you think is right and what other people think is right. How much work you can put in what you're I think that you just need to learn important. I think it's definitely that.
I learned the importance of teamwork and opposing viewpoints.
I learned the importance of networking and collaboration. In your startup, because we saw contacts that are across from business.
Through incubator, I have learned the value of teamwork. I've also learned the important stuff for a lean startup company.
Everything about your work.
All right, so tonight you will be able to witness the hard work of our top 4 performing student teams. They'll pitch their startups to our panel of sharks, AKA the Board of Advisors, who will be asking hard-hitting questions in order to determine which team really has the most compelling business idea and who will walk away tonight with a $2,500 grant to continue their work.
It's my great pleasure to introduce to you our top 4 teams. Packet, Emily Langloy, Amanda Elijah, and Lucy Westbrook, mentored by Miss Kathy Miller. Sleep Wizard, Brian Cantrell, Sam King, Joe Krumdrick, Max Kukla, and Jesse Rosales, mentored by Mr. Joe Kukla. Star Personal Care, Ethan Anderson, Jack Bird, James Block, and Adam B. Robertus, mentored by Mr. Eric O'Neill and Mr. Stan Potemkin. And True Crew, George Beeson, Jude Horek, Bobby Kernwine, and James Tyler, mentored by Mr. McKellar.
So proud of these kids, they did an awesome job. And at this time, I'd like to introduce all of you to our panel of sharks tonight. First with us, a returning shark to the incubator, we have Ms. Nancy Dye. She could just wave. Nancy is the Economic Development Coordinator for the Village of New Lenox, responsible for recruiting new businesses to New Lenox, creating marketing programs for small businesses to maintain sustainability, and helping new or existing businesses find potential new space. Nancy graduated from Northwood University in Midland, Michigan, with a Bachelor's of Business Administration from Pepperdine University in Malibu, California, and a Master's in Legal Studies. Ms. Nancy Dye. Next with us, we have Mr. Ryan Kelly. There he is. Mr. Kelly graduated from Bradley University in 1994. He's worked in the car business his entire life. After college, started learning the business. In 1998, he bought out his dad's partner, and shortly after started running with the business. They are a business that has 70 employees and do $40 million in sales annually at Kelly Nissan. Mr. Ryan Kelly. Next with us tonight, a friend of Providence, Mr. Dan O'Donovan. Hi, Dan. Dan is currently a partner with a retained executive search firm here in Chicago that works with middle market private equity firms to recruit executive level talent at their portfolio companies across various sectors, such as industrial, business services, healthcare, and consumer. He's an investor with Chicago Early Growth Ventures, which invests in early stage startup companies with a particular focus on Chicago-based entities. The firm has invested in over 70 different companies to date, across different industries and product lines. Dan's also a member of Deal Exchange, a group that aims to connect business owners with capital resources. Over the last several years, they've sourced over 250 companies for private equity firms, debt lenders, and VC funds. Currently, he's looking for a small service-based business to acquire, kids, or interesting real estate partnerships. He graduated from Marquette University, lives in the western suburbs with his wife and 3 children, is actively involved with their schools and church, and loves to play golf and spend time at the family lake house. Mr. Dan O'Donovan. Next, we have Mr. Mark Orlando. Mark is the co-founder and CEO of Bionic, a cybersecurity startup. Over the course of his 22-year career in security, Mark has built and led multiple companies through successful acquisitions while defending clients at the Department of Energy, the Pentagon, the New York Times, the White House, and many others from cyber attacks. Mr. Mark Orlando. Tonight we have a Providence grad with us, Mr. Ryan Megan. Ryan is the co-founder and CMO of Dude Wipes. In 2003, he graduated from Providence, founded Dude Wipes in 2011 with 2 other Providence Catholic High School grads. Dude Wipes has grown to be the #2 flushable wipe brand in the USA, only behind Cottonelle. Received investment from Mark Cuban on Shark Tank in 2015. You may have seen the episode. He's been featured on Shark Tank 3 times. Dude Wipes are a top 3 Shark Tank company of all time, amassing $260 million in revenue since appearing on the show. It's available in 20,000 stores, including Walmart, Target, and Kroger. Mr. Ryan Megan.
So tonight's pitch competition.
We're not done yet, Coach. We got one more. It's not the easiest last name to pronounce, but it's beautifully spelled. Michelle Krusvik. Okay, is the executive director at the New Lenox Public Library District. She has her master's degree in library and information science from Dominican University and has worked over 20 years in libraries across 3 states and 5 different library systems. Formerly, she was the president of a small business. Welcome, Michelle.
I'm sorry, Michelle, I'm just so excited to see these pitches. Tonight's pitch competition will be carefully timed, allowing each team a total of 20 minutes to pitch and field questions from our Sharks. Between each pitch, we have planned 5-minute breaks, where you are welcome to get up and visit our team's trade tables off to the side. Get to know more about the work that happened over the last 9 months in the Incubator EDU classroom. And without further ado, we'll begin with our first team pitch. Please welcome Packet, mentored by Miss Kathy Miller.
Everything they need in their suitcase and just have a big mess in your suitcase, Packet is the travel divider for you. We offer one lightweight, customizable model.
Our one interchangeable model can be fit for any travel destination. With tabs on every design, every 3 inches, Packet can be modified to accommodate you and your organizational and packing needs for any destination.
We will help you transform your Packet. We will help you transform your travel experience to be more efficient and maximize your luggage space. Packet is a divided solution for stress-free travel.
To meet our team, I'm Lucy Westbrook and I'm the CEO.
I'm Amanda Wilger, I'm the CFO.
I'm Emily Langlace, and I'm the marketing executive.
So what is our problem? With your suitcase unorganized, with the zipper popping open because your clothes are not folded, and your suitcase is a mess, causing you wrinkles and stress on your vacation. Our solution, we came up with Packet. Packet is an insert for your suitcase that is completely interchangeable and customizable for your travel destination and for your packing needs. With tabs on every 3 inches of all the models, you can modify or change Packet, making it perfect for your next destination. For our competitors, we found that Packing Cube and SoulGuard are potential competitors because there is really nothing quite similar to our products on the market. Packing cubes leave you with round cubes with space in between, and we've often found that people stuff their packing cubes and they wrinkle their clothes, and they again become round and take up more space in your suitcase, leaving you with less room for your clothes and more items. SoulGuard, pictured on the slide, is a suitcase with essentially a closet inside. We found that this product is not as customizable as ours. As well, the physical product from SoulGuard is the entire suitcase and the organizer. You are taking less clothing and less items on your trip in turn. We have found that Packet, being just the organizer, we can customize and ensure that you will utilize your suitcase to its fullest potential and all of your space.
So this is our website. We spent all year making this website, and on the website you can find our information, how to contact us, as well as different ways that you could customize your packet. But you are not limited to just these 3 ways. You can customize your packet however you want to put it together because it's made just for you and your needs. And you can also find information about us 3 and our wonderful mentor, Miss Miller, who has helped us throughout this entire year. She used her insurance with State Farm. But you can find everything you need to know about us, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in buying our product.
All right, so for our total addressable market and our sizable addressable market, we found that 190,000 people travel through O'Hare every single day, and 23% of those people are organized. So our goal is to reach at least 1%, which is 430 people in our first year of business. Okay, so for our first year, we plan on reaching 430 people, which brings us 15,000 in revenue with 8,000 in profit. For our second year, we plan to triple that, making our revenue 43,750 with 24,000 in profit. And then for our third year, we plan on tripling it again with 109,000 in revenue and 59,000 in profit.
So what we learned from this class, we grew in our MVP process a lot by realizing that our customer segment could not be all the Chicagoland area. We narrowed down our customer segment to only people traveling out of O'Hare Airport. Secondly, something else that we learned was that our competitor pool is very small. Being that there's nothing else similar to our product on the market, other than SoulGuard and Packing Cubes, as we mentioned in our competitor slide, but we've found that there's virtually nothing running against us, and we have most of the market. Finally, we've also realized that from our previous pitch in December, we had 3 models that you could purchase. Now we've realized that one interchangeable model would be good for everyone because we found that more people like to get one model and go all over the world rather than just going to Florida, say, for one vacation.
So, sharks, I know what you might be thinking. That is made out of aluminum. Do not worry, when we plan to produce the product, we are going to change it into plastic. We are going to show our first configuration that we've made today. This is just one way that you can insert the pieces, but there are many other ways, which we are going to show you right now. So, this is aluminum now, but our prototype didn't cost anything to make, but the plastic we're going to use is going to be acrylic, and it'll cost us $14. And then the dust bag that we plan on putting the pieces in will cost $2 extra to make. So every packet will be $16. As you can see, on the outside there is these little plastic pieces. When you get the packet, it's very obvious what should align with which because only the 4 pieces have the plastic on the outside, and you will connect all 4 pieces and then put it right inside your suitcase. We just have one set of metal that you will get, and then you can put it together yourself and put it right in your suitcase. At first, at the beginning of the year, we were trying to sell 3 different models, but we realized that that wasn't going to work for everybody, and that it's better if you guys as the customers could customize your own models. This is another one of our considerations we put together. You could use the smaller spaces to put smaller clothes, like your swimsuits or maybe your t-shirts. But it's totally up to you how you want to put it together. As you can see, they're very easy to remove, and it is a very realistic product to use. I mean, packing cubes are our biggest competitor, but we feel that you're going to stay more organized using this, and your clothes are not going to get wrinkled. And it's just a very realistic tool to put in your suitcase and bring on vacation, especially plastic. When you make it in plastic, it's not going to weigh anything on your suitcase, and it will just be a very realistic way of keeping yourself organized on a business trip or a family vacation. I mean, you can put one in and do one side for your husband, one side for you. I mean, however you want to separate your suitcase, that's up to you. And then this is another one of our configurations. We like to say this is for like maybe the cold or snow, just like a mild climate. You put your jeans in here, your sweaters. Maybe you just want to use one piece. That's totally up to you. But this is just 3 examples. You can do whatever you'd like and put together whatever best fits you the best, whatever makes your vacation the best. Okay, so investors. Today we are asking for $7,500 and offering 20% of our company. We want to do a non-equity loan because we think that we can severely benefit from having you guys through our business skills with us. With your guys' help, we'd like to find a manufacturer, and we'd like to have the mentorship because we have no idea what we're doing. 9 months does not give us enough time to understand the business world. Of course, we had lovely presentations, but you guys are the people, you guys know what you're doing, and we really would benefit from your help and mentorship throughout making our product better and producing it. With the $7,500, we are planning to make the 430 packets. We're going to try to sell it in the first year. With the extra money we have, we are going to produce the packet bags that we have right here. These only cost about $2, so they're pretty easy to make. So every packet is $16, and in revenue we're going to make $19 per packet. And the rest of the money that we have after making the packets and the packet bags, that'll be used to start making package luggage tags so we can brand ourselves while people are maybe traveling, have a little luggage tag, and people look at it and wonder, what is that? Now, depending on how well that does, we'll see if we continue making those in the future. But that will just be a quick launch, seeing how successful they are, if it's worth making more, and if we're going to make enough money doing that. And we are very grateful for the time you spent listening to our presentation today. Really hope that you are interested in investing in our packet. We hope to pack with you in the future, and we really hope that you enjoy our product. Thank you all so much for coming to watch our presentation, and we hope you have a great night. Do you have any questions?
Good. Oh, sorry, I got the mic. Yeah, you're next. Great job. Definitely a cool product. On the manufacturing side, did you guys say you're still scouting those out? Do you have any beats on potential manufacturers?
We spoke with a woman in business up in Chicago, and we spoke to her about finding a manufacturer, and she told us that when we were going to find a manufacturer, we had to have investors before we could, because we just needed the backing before we could get into a manufacturer, because it's a large product, we feel.
Well, don't listen to that advice. If you have the money, you can buy it yourselves. Okay, so don't listen to that advice. That's silly. Second of all, how many pieces are coming with it that you can, like different dividers?
Right now we have 20 pieces coming.
Okay. My advice would be cut down on that. I think that's a lot. Like I was just watching you guys putting them into the bag, and it looked like it was, kind of tough work. So, I would minimize that, but I still think there's many slots that people can still make, good enough amount of configurations on that. So that would be my advice. And then I was just curious how you are thinking about marketing towards the people at O'Hare Airport, just keep in mind that those people are coming from all different parts of the country. It's not necessarily Chicagoland, which isn't an issue because you can get word of mouth out there, you know, to and from wherever those people are going. So just curious about marketing.
So we found that number. We just saw the people like going through, like walking through all like the Dunkin' Donuts and past all the booths. And we saw that that could be a way that we could put on our marketing. But thank you.
You said the prototype here is aluminum. What, plastic is what you thought, or?
Yeah, so we found an acrylic plastic, and that'll be $14 to get all plastic for one packet. Yeah, but this is just the prototype. We will be like max producing it with acrylic plastic.
Okay, and do you know how much with every piece in there, or with the utilized to its maximum, how much extra weight it will add?
With the acrylic plastic, it really shouldn't add any extra weight, maybe 2 pounds
A little
max.
bit.
But
You don't envision it.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want to buy a product that's going to add more weight in your
Exactly.
suitcase. Yeah, so this is just the prototype. It will be lightweight plastic when we sell them.
Okay, and then what do you envision doing? I'm on a trip. I've worn all my clothes. What do I do with my dirty clothes? Do I just jam it in?
So we have a dust bag for that. That's our purpose for our dust bag for all your dirty clothes. Like instead of using like a plastic bag.
And what about the business traveler that has to travel with business suits, male or female?
We're still researching that. We were thinking about something on this side that can like hang it up, but we're still doing our research.
Excellent. How did you guys decide on O'Hare versus other airports, or versus Midway, and why cut it down to just one airport?
So we just started at O'Hare because number one, that was one that we could find the most public data on. And we looked at O'Hare because we saw that like it was something that we could address like through our like company and through like reaching out to people like in our area. So that's just what we found out. But it also had the most data that we could research through.
Have you guys narrowed down a customer profile on who you would be marketing to, rather than just saying any traveler, in and out of an airport?
So we have like families and then business people, but we really don't have a specific like person, like a customer segment who it would be. But because we found that like everyone travels, like whether it's just like someone traveling in their 20s, or like a family going on a family vacation, or a business person going on a weekend trip, or someone who's just organized in general.
That might be a good way to narrow that down. Someone who's organized in that profile and that mindset, who might be really excited about that. My wife might be more excited than I would be. So maybe just narrowing down, a true customer profile.
Thank you.
So in the materials, it says you're getting a copyright. What about a patent? Since there isn't anything, I think you said earlier there's nothing like this.
So we've looked into getting a patent, and that's something that we would further do once we took our business further, even if the next few weeks of school we were looking into a patent, especially because there's nothing else like us on the market. So we were just looking into pricing and where we would get it and things of that aspect.
Okay. And then it said the cost is $16, you're selling for $19, is that correct?
The cost to make is $16, and we're selling for $35.
Oh,
so
it's a much better margin.
Yeah, so
much better.
With everyone sold, we make $19 back.
Okay, there you go. And then my last question is, so is this specifically designed for carry-on only?
No.
It's not. So how do you know the plastic's going to be durable enough if an airline employee is throwing luggage?
I feel like that's something we're going to test out when we meet the person to buy the plastic and the manufacturer. I mean, we're going to have to make sure we find professional opinions too to say what they think. We're going to really have to investigate before we invest in the plastic company we're going to get it from. So
Okay.
that's just our job to make sure that we're doing our job correctly to make the customers happy.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your guys' time. Thank you for watching our presentation.
Thank you, Packet, for sharing your work. During this first break, we wanted to share some pictures of the great things that happened in this year's incubator, so enjoy.
things come to me, dressed in prize. All my wings got wings. You feel that? You feel that? Already it's a classic, classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any wave that I'm on, it's a classic. And you heard that? Classic, classic, classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any move that I make, it's a classic. And you heard that? Classic. Only do classics. I spit fire through the matches. You can call me Mr. Fantastic. I be hitting on the spots like that's it. Hey, that's the motive. Rocket 23, that's golden. Your girl spinning my bottle, that thing golden. That's the glory of this year. Flashing lights. All these things come to me. Dressed in prize. All my wings got wings. You feel that? You feel that? Already it's a classic, classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any wave that I'm on, it's a classic. And you heard that? Classic, classic, classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any move that I make, it's a classic. And you heard that? Classic. I'm on top, yeah, I'm on the move. Watch your step when I'm coming through. Next big thing, I'm on the move. Best watch your step when I'm coming through. I'm on top, yeah, I'm on the move. Watch your step when I'm coming through. Next big thing, and I'm on the move. Best watch your step when I'm coming through. Classic, classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any wave that I'm on, it's a classic. And you heard that? Classic, classic, classic. If I drop any day, it's a classic. Any move that I make, it's a classic. And you heard that? Classic.
Okay, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that video. At this time, I'm honored to present our next startup of the evening, the gentleman of Sleep Wizard, mentored by Mr. Joe Kukula. Come on up, Sleep Wizard.
Have you ever been late to work too often? Some days, we just got poor sleep, and we were looking for a way to fix that. Our goal at Sleep Wizard is to make sleep more effective at affordable costs. The dream team we've got going here is myself, Joe Trumtrick as the visionary, Max Kukula as our innovation architect, Sam King as our customer champion, Brian Cantrell as our keeper of the coin, and Mr. Gonzalez as our production manager. The problems that we're trying to address here are anything related to poor sleep, and pretty much everybody in the United States has oftenly occurring sleep issues, from high school students to college students to babies. Of course, any of you or parents at all in this crowd know that babies are just about the worst at sleeping. But you'd think that'd be a really easy thing to do, right? product is aiming to help anyone get better sleep.
So, what we have come up with to fix this problem is the mat, the sleep mat. What the sleep mat is it a base with a vibrational motor underneath that will be placed underneath your pre-existing mattress that'll help you get better quality sleep throughout the night by vibrating at 432 hertz. We're looking to create different sizes from a twin bed to a king size. In the future, we plan to have other products such as a mobile app to track how your quality of sleep each night, a travel version for people who are on the go constantly for work, sleep aids which are drug-free, and potentially a mat that is for babies. So, what we have currently is a piece of wood with a vibration motor attached to a piece of 2x4 with carpet-like cushioning to help cushion the sound. Because right now it is a little loud, but we are looking for different ways on how to make this better. So what we have come up with is either making a acoustic version where we have basically speakers in place either underneath or underneath it on top of another piece of wood that'll help bring up the frequency up to your own bed. We also have the idea of a wave driver.
With the idea of the wave driver, it will be essentially two different pieces of plywood on top of each other with the wave drivers in the middle, and those will allow the mat to get an equal amount of frequency, equal amount of vibration that will go through the plywood, up through the cushion, into the mattress that will allow the person using the mattress to get more sleep.
So the competition we have in this world is not that big. Our biggest market, our biggest competitors right now are basically just mattress companies because they have some technology that gives you some vibration or tests your sleep quality. But what we have is an addition to your current mattress. So what that will make it a lot easier for most people who already have mattresses to not have to worry about spending $2,000 to $4,000 on a whole new mattress. They could just come to us and we will supply them with that. Our other competitor are massage mats, but those are more for muscle relaxation and not really getting good quality sleep or feeling energized throughout your day. And then I feel like our biggest competitor right now is Happiest Baby, but their target is for babies, which is basically just a sleep bassinet to help a baby get better quality sleep, but we're trying to look to bring it to the market of all adults.
The thing that sets us apart from the competition is our proprietary sleep technology. We found that the human brain produces a much greater amount of melatonin when vibrated at the frequency of 432 hertz. This means that if we can create a product that causes that effect on the brain, it would allow for much greater quality of sleep overall.
So who's our market? Our market consists of anywhere from babies to elderly people. Currently, we are targeting the high school to college range, hence we're going into college ourselves and we're in high school. And that is the market that you want to approach on. That is seen in Dude Wipes and Barstool Sports. They have their market is based towards younger people. And the annual sales of mattress companies are $4.3 billion to $18.9 billion. And we are not a mattress company. We are looking to be underneath your mattress or a mattress topper for vibrations. And we're looking to partner with places like Mattress Firm. Nothing has been done like this before, so we feel like we could approach on that market just a little bit. And 50 to 7 million Americans have sleep disorders, and this is a really big issue. 50 to 7 million, that's about 1/4 of America experiencing this. And there is no set solution for this. The biggest is just quality sleep, and we feel like the best way to do this without any pills or any treatments like the sleep apnea machine. We're looking for just a natural way to cure this. Our marketing plan. Just like I said, we're looking to like Dude Wipes or Barstool Sports to post like memes to get to that younger market and to partner with these mattress stores. And we have a very marketable logo. We have that wizard. We feel like we could put it on t-shirts or hoodies or wherever it may be. We feel like we could really get the name out there, just like Barstool, they have like the Barstool with the stars around it. We could really sell that and put on golf bags, put it on, you name it. And we also have, we have our commercial.
Sleep last night. I tried so long and it just wouldn't work.
Really, dude? You ever heard of
I can't sleep. I couldn't really get good sleep last night. I tried so long and it just wouldn't work.
Really, dude? You ever heard of the Sleep Wizard?
Nah, who is he?
Dude, crazy man. Let me introduce him.
What? Do you have bad sleep, Sonny? Well, guess what? Welcome to my magical sleep laboratory. This is the most magical sleep apparatus I've ever created. With this, you will have a truly magical rest.
Wow, thank you.
Get on, Sonny boy.
Oh, wow.
Don't reach your knob.
Wow, I feel amazing.
I'm not gonna be this girl.
Wells Fargo helps thousands of students go to college.
He got it.
So as you can see, we give many ideas for commercials in the future with the Wizard, very marketable. And we have social medias platform. We got everything to Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. We have 600 views on our TikTok page right now. And we have memes posted just in the early days of what it would look like. And we have our website put up that we've been working on all year for. It has about us, information on our upcoming sleep mat, and also information listed to get better quality sleep without any added drugs or anything like that. So we have podcasts linked, like this one in the corner, just advice on better sleep and what you can do from sleep experts. And in the future, we're looking to add an additional charge to have more quality sleep information where you could log your sleep in there as well through the website.
For financials, excuse me. Our startup costs will total around about $28,000, which would be to help get our business going, get it up and running. And for our 3-year plan, we will plan to make about $12,000 in the first year, selling about 42 units. And we plan to have over 3 years a 50% increase each year, which would allow us to total up to about $28,000 to pay back the investors.
Our world it's based on, revolves on making things better, improving products around the world. What our product is supposed to do, it wants to change the way people see sleep who have bad sleep habits. Our main goal is to improve as many lives as we can so that they can live a meaningful and energized life. And this all starts with getting a better night's sleep. Success to us is obviously seeing others getting better sleep. We're currently working on our first prototype, which you can see is still bulky, it's loud. It's not the best, not most comfortable yet. It doesn't look the best, but we're still working on it. We got our first website up, and it's ready for customers to see, anybody in public who wants to see. We got our commercial finished, as you guys seen, and we're trying to improve our prototypes so we can get better feedback from customers.
So our ask today is $28,000 for a non-equity loan with a 7% rate and $5 per unit royalty until we pay back this loan. We're not looking to throw out all of our potential right away by taking on a big investor. We're looking for the loan, and we feel like we have a lot of potential and we can grow this company. And with like 20% or 50% of our company right off the door, we don't think that's what we should do right away.
So as you can see, sleep is very important to everybody in the entire world because that is the one thing that takes up a large portion of your life and you don't even realize. So who's ready to try the Sleep Man and get a great night's rest? Thank you, everybody.
So what research have you conducted already or plan to conduct regarding the efficacy of your product on different types of mattresses such as foam or box spring or combo hybrid mattresses?
We took a look at the effect this frequency has on the human brain on, I can't recall the name of the website. It was a medical journal. I apologize.
So one thing I might have missed, by the way, your marketing's, you knocked it out of the park. I mean, you've got a lot going into commercial, of course. It was really good. So how do I know it works? I mean, have you done any testing of random sampling of people sleeping and saying that, you know, this thing is amazing? I mean, given your prototype, that's why I'm asking.
Because the prototype is currently so rough, we've not conducted any testing yet. We plan to conduct our testing once we have something that is not as loud and can be effectively slithered into the mattress.
Okay.
Yeah, great job, guys. I'm fascinated by the 432 hertz. Like, even if there's no scientific basis for that, just the fact that you're throwing out numbers, that sounds like science. I'm on board. I'm gonna, from now on, any mattress, any vibrating anything, I'm gonna be like, what's your hertz? Did you do some research that led you to that data point?
We did. Originally, we were looking at research that suggested that 420 hertz would be the sort of golden frequency. But we found later, due to more advanced research into this topic, that it was 432.
Interesting. Okay. And I'm curious, you know, the customer segments that you all are looking at, you mentioned, you know, college students, but also like adults and babies. Any like safety or regulatory hurdles that you anticipate selling a product for babies that would add cost?
Given that this is an electric product that we're going to have running for a long time, we're going to need to make sure that it does not pose any fire hazards. That's the main thing that we've been envisioning. As for safety hurdles to overcome with the infant market specifically, we believe that it's not going to be that large of an issue. But we don't know what the future may hold, and we're ready to pivot if that is what needs to be done.
Okay, thank you.
First of all, trying to butter me up with those dude wipe drops. Appreciate that. Yeah, good job, guys. Obviously, it seems like you got a long way to go with, you know, getting the prototype into, you know, sellable product. I would just say stay focused on what you're doing. You guys talk about merch and all that stuff. Like, don't get sidetracked with stuff like that. Like, stay focused on your core competency here of what you're trying to accomplish with the Sleep Wizard. You can get sidetracked with that stuff, and I can tell you from experience, it's not going to be a big revenue driver. So, yeah, stay focused.
Yeah, our first priority is obviously the sleep mat. That's just like an extra thing, and I feel like our branding could have really high potential just to sell some products, and yeah.
Great job, guys. I enjoyed the commercial. It's good. So you mentioned targeting high school and college students, have you guys asked any of your peers or any older siblings in college that if they would spend $300 on a mattress? I remember scraping together a few bucks to try to buy a case of beer, and I'm not sure if I had $300 laying around to buy a sleep aid.
So I did a survey early in the year for my statistics class, and I basically asked mostly seniors in high school and college students, seeing how good quality, how much sleep they get and how they feel throughout the day. And I forgot to ask if they would want to spend that much money, but that's something we'll have to look at, maybe target more parents buying it for their kids. So we'll see about that, but if you find the right group of kids, they might be willing to pay a few bucks for it.
Yeah, I like the parents play, it's good. Are you guys able to, is it plugged in? Are you able to turn it on right now?
Yeah, do you want to sleep on it? Or at least lay on it?
Can I? Yeah? Should we do it on the ground? Maybe I'll just touch it. All right, let's give it a try.
Any other questions? Thank you so much. Oh, my bad.
What ideas do you have for partnering with large mattress firms to make this more of an add-on product? Is that a potential you're seeking?
Yeah, so I was planning on going to a couple mattress firms, mattress companies around in the local area, and talking to the managers and seeing if that was even something they'd be interested in. But, I mean, something that would benefit their business by having something that will increase their customers' sleep. I mean, that sounds reasonable to me, so this is something we have to look at in the future.
To that point, and pivoting off of it, one of the things that makes our product so great is if you already have a mattress that you love and you want that vibration utility, but you don't want to spend $3 to $5K on a Sleep Number mattress, you can spend $300 and get the same function by just combining this product with your current mattress.
How portable is it?
Currently, it's not that portable, but
One thing you go back and forth to college, I mean, it's just going to be kind of cumbersome. That's why I asked.
yeah, so we're looking to create it so we might be able to fold it up, pieces of wood, with like something to hold the pieces of wood together so it'll fold up to be portable, but it's still something we're looking at to make it better.
Okay.
And then we're also looking into having it as a topper. It's still not set that it's be under your mattress. We're still considering the option it could be a topper with vibration coils or something like that in it, and it's foam, more comfortable. And then for like that, the college point, it's $300 just for like a mattress topper, more comfier than your regular mattress that you would have in college. And you can just put it over with the memory foam in there too, and also the vibration qualities.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Yeah, I would, going back to the parents' point, I would focus on that. If mom's shopping for back to school for college students, going to sleep on, really rough dorm cots, whatever they are, and then for really deprived sleep people, maybe 35 to 55 or older, as a cheaper solution option, add on to a normal mattress, like you said, of not having to spend $3 to $5K, but getting essentially the same thing for cheaper. I think that's where you want to be. So that would be my advice.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Great job. Gentlemen, during this break, though, we would like to share a little bit about our amazing volunteers.
There are dozens of wonderful volunteers who have made this course the great success that it is. One of the most influential groups of volunteers we have is our group of mentors. Mentors are assigned to student teams at the opening of the school year and act as facilitators and guides throughout the entire startup process. They meet in Providence and sometimes virtually at least once a week for an hour and a half to check in, give advice, and inspire progress. Our mentors are invaluable, and our course would not function without them. All our mentors were outstanding, and we appreciate all of their time and effort. However, tonight we would like to award one mentor the Mentor of the Year award. This person went above and beyond, supporting not only his assigned team, but also our entire program. He led his team by pushing them to take risks, challenging them to get out of their comfort zones, and taught our entire class a lot about what it takes to be a great leader. We are so very grateful for his support and efforts of our students and our program. This year's Mentor of the Year is Mr. Mick Kelly.
Until the next team is ready to start, but boys from Star Personal, you can come up and get set. So we'll just take these 2 minutes to take a breather. Thank you.
Did you guys do this? No.
All right, it's time to get back at it. At this time, our next pitch is Star Personal Care, who are co-mentored by Mr. Eric O'Neill and Mr. Stan Patempa. Welcome, Star Personal Care.
Hey everyone, I hope we're having a good day today. As you can tell, we are Star Personal Care.
So who is behind our team? Hi, my name is Adam D. Robertus. I am the CEO or Chief Executive Officer of Star Personal Care.
I'm Jack Bird. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing.
I'm Ethan Anderson. I'm the Chief Operation Officer.
I'm James Block. I'm the Chief Financial Officer.
So there's three common problems in the shaving cream industry today. Problem number one would be travel restrictions. That's because you're not allowed to take certain size shaving cream bottles onto an airplane because there's a chance for them to explode. Problem number two would be the inconvenience and messiness of shaving cream because all that foam, it really just, it gives you a good lather, but it's hard to clean up afterwards. And with technology that we have now, you're really able to get a good lather without all that extra foam. Problem number three would be the aerosol in aerosol spray cans. That's because the aerosol is really, really bad for the environment. So, if you guys want to pass the product. Our product is a revolutionary solution for a quick and hassle-free shaving experience. Our product is taking the place of traditional shaving cream, and it is a wipe infused with shaving cream ingredients that allow the users to have a simple, clean shave.
So this is how the product works. You take it out of the package, and just from there you can go straight on to wiping it onto your face. Or if you want a little bit more foam, because some people like it to foam up a little more, you can run it under the water. And when you do that, it activates some of the ingredients inside of the wipe, which allows it to foam up a little more for the people who like having that extra foam when they shave. But it works with or without the water. The water just gives it more foam. But either way, it still gives you the that thin layer between your face and the razor, which allows you to get a nice close, clean shave without cutting yourself.
So this is just a little before and after. It looks a little weird, but it's just to show that even without all the foam, you really can get a good lather and you can get a good shave. So our product solved problem number one because it is travel friendly and TSA approved. Our product it's not going to explode when you're in an airplane. Our product solved problem number two because it's really simple to apply, and as we said before, there's not a lot of foam, so there's not much of a cleaning process. Our product solves problem number three because it's environmentally friendly. We don't have that aerosol like most shaving cream cans that is bad for the environment. So how did we get here? After we thought about developing our product, we realized how hard it would be to completely manufacture our own product. We were able to reach out to Ryan Megan, one of the judges, and he helped us a lot, and he really got us in touch with a company named Rockline Industries. Rockline loved the idea of our product, and they really helped us bring this idea to life. We had multiple Zoom meetings with them, and once we got started, they were able to get a prototype pretty much right away. After our first prototype was made, Rockline offered us an opportunity to take a trip to Arkansas, where we would get to learn all about how they develop and manufacture their products. We did everything we could to take this trip because it really was an amazing opportunity, and thankfully we found time at the beginning of April. As you can see in the top, that's us in our cap and a funny looking vest. That's so we don't contaminate anything in there. And the bottom picture was us in a lab where we got to make makeup remover wipes, and we got to make dude wipes, actually. So thanks to Rockline, we learned so much, way more than we could ever imagine on this trip, and we really are so thankful for them.
What is unique about us? Normal shaving creams are messy and inconvenient, but our shave wipes are made to be mess-free and easy to use. Our product is also very equally friendly. We're in the works to get the wipes biodegradable and the packaging to be recyclable. Our customer segment, our target customers are anyone who shaves, and all people wanting to avoid messiness and travel without inconvenience. One goal for our company is that we want our product to be in the hands of everyone that shaves, and to make their life just a little bit easier, whether they are at the gym or getting ready for a job interview. We want to provide them with a quick and mess-free shave.
So for our market sizing, we based our total available market off of the number of people who shave in the United States, which is 273 million people. And then for our serviceable available market, we based that off of the fact that about 36% of people are willing to go off of the main brand they use that they usually get at the store and buy a new brand to try something new. So that's how we got the 98.3 million. And then for the serviceable obtainable market, we got 4.9 million because we were hoping to be able to bring over just 5% of people from the serviceable available market who would be willing to try new products. For our direct competitors, we don't have any direct competitors, people who are making a similar product to this. As far as we found online, we were the first people to create the shave wipe. For our indirect competitors, there's Cremo shaving sheets, which is kind of similar, but as soon as you run it underwater, the sheet disappears and it's just a whole bunch of foam in your hand. You just wipe it on your face from there. Then for our market plan, we're hoping to do a lot of work on social media, do a lot of planning with our marketing, and because social media is free and everyone has it, everyone uses social media, it's widely accessible, easy for people to use. And we also want to find our target audience so we can start sending ads to them. Then for our future plans, we think that a single-use packet with just one wipe in it would be good for people who are traveling, because usually when you're traveling you need to shave a whole bunch. Usually one time will be good. And then we are also thinking about places like hotels who don't give out free shaving cream, who make people go buy a whole can of shaving cream. It'd be good to leave like the single packets in the hotel room if we could partner with hotels to get our name out there.
And then in terms of production, now we're going to produce our shaving wipes. We plan to produce our wipes overseas in China at a Rockline Industries facility over there. And then from there, it's going to cost us $1.08 to produce a 30-count pack of our shaving wipes. And it will be shipped over to us in cases filled with 18 in each case. And we will be selling both the cases and the individual 30-count packs on Amazon and through a retailer. And then other expenses associated with producing our wipes include the beginning inventory order of 25,000 packs, which will cost us $27,000 to produce, as well as product testing, which will cost us $10,000 to $15,000 to produce, and is just to ensure that our product is safe to go to the market and that we're using consistent and quality ingredients in every wipe that we send out to market. Then our estimated profit, plan to sell our wipes on Amazon for $2.59, giving us a $1.51 profit margin, or profit on every pack sold. And that leaves us with a 58% profit margin for every pack we sell on Amazon. And then on the other avenue of sales, we plan to sell our cases to a retailer for $32.28. And that gives us $12.90 of profit for every case we sell to a retailer. That leaves us with a 40% profit margin. And our 3-year estimated profit plan, we plan to sell half of our units sold through a retailer and half of our units sold through Amazon, with Amazon being the individual 30-count packs and then the cases being through a retailer. Year one, we plan to reach the 15,000 unit mark in units sold, and that leaves us with $16,000 of profit. Then from year one to year two, we plan to double our units sold and reach the 30,000 units sold mark, leaving us with $33,000 of profit. And then from year two to year three, we plan to make a huge jump and jump up to 50,000 units sold, giving us $55,000 of profit. And these estimated profit numbers just indicate that we're really trying to push volume and sell as much product as we can and acquire as many customers as we can as well. And then getting them to come back and buy more products down the road. Then in terms of investment, we are looking for a $45,000 investment in exchange for 20% of our company. With this investment funds, we will use it to buy our product, which is $27,000 for the initial inventory, as well as cover the cost to buy the product testing, as well as acquire our customers through advertisements and online marketing.
So I just want to say thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you to the judges for being here. To our mentors right over there, you guys have been a ton of help. And to Rockline right in the back over there, you've really made this so much easier for us. You've helped us so much, and we really can't thank you enough. And if you guys have any questions for us, we'd be glad to answer.
Great job, guys. First question. Whoever was in the video seemed to have just kind of like a little bit of a stubble, not too much facial hair going. Has anybody with like a kind of a quality beard or somewhere around my facial hair thickness tried it, and what was the results?
Yeah, so we have had people use it with more facial hair. It was just hard for us to get someone to want to test our product because school doesn't allow us to get a big beard, but it is the same result.
That's true. You can let somebody do that?
Well, if you want to test it, I'd love to give you some.
Can't remember the last time I was clean shaven. I don't know if my wife would appreciate that, but
maybe it's time.
I'm happy to. Did you have some other people?
Yeah, we have had people with, more than just stubble. They have used it, and it really does. It still gets a good lather where you can still shave properly.
Okay, cool. And then what is the comps on MSRP for your 30-pack versus a bottle of shaving cream on the market?
So it's about the same price. We try to price it the same relative cost for both the bottle of shaving cream and then our shaving wipes, with obviously more quantity in our shaving, one package of a shaving wipe, because there's 30 in each pack.
Do you know how many shaves a bottle of shaving cream can get a guy versus obviously 30 here?
So a traditional 7-ounce can of shaving cream will get you about 60 shaves.
Okay.
Compared to our wipes, where there's 30 wipes in the pack.
Yeah.
So you get a little less, but we also charge a little bit less for the packs. So I think that helps kind of even it out.
Okay, good to know. I also would look at it that you guys are going to be more of a convenience, and there's nothing else like it on the market to compare it to. I think people will be looking at other white products versus comparing you to shaving cream, which they certainly will, but they'll also look at other white products. So I think you can charge a little bit more of a premium, so I would suggest maybe even looking at $3.99, which would improve your margins even more. So, but good job, guys.
Just looking at the cost structure breakdown that you all provided, you mentioned legal expenses. Can you talk a little bit about what those anticipated legal expenses might be?
Just a few would be just insurance down the road, as well as getting a trademark for the name and logo, and as well as a design patent for our shaving wipes.
I would definitely prioritize a patent. I mean, hypothetically, if there was another white company in the vicinity, perhaps even in the room right now, that was very interested in this idea, to whom you're giving all this detail, I think that might be good. I'm just kidding.
And my IP lawyer happens to be in the room, and I'm having dinner with him later, so.
No, really great job. Really like the branding and the samples, are great. It's awesome that you all were able to visit the facility. Let's see. Having worked on this project throughout the year, I mean, can you share with us any, I guess, the biggest lesson learned in doing this? I mean, obviously it seems like a straightforward product once you get to this point, but what are some things that you learned along the way, or the biggest thing?
Well, for one, really what helped us so much was Ryan and Chris in the back. I mean, really we couldn't have done all this without them. They really helped us figure out good ways to market everything and get it out there. And this packaging, while we came up with the logo and everything, again, it was thanks to Rockline, so they really helped us with all that, because for us, I feel our biggest part would have been marketing and really getting it into eyes of the people, because that would be a really hard part for us, I think.
Thanks, nice job. This is the 30 pack?
Yeah,
And why did you land on 30?
that was one of the options they gave us for how many we could put.
If we did too much more, the pack would have been way too like thick, and if we did too
I
much,
guess I'm thinking smaller. If it's designed for travel, I'm not on the road for 30 days at a time. And that was just why, that's the reason I asked why 30. It's just, I was thinking smaller quantity. Dude Wipes sells single packs and so on and so forth.
So that's something we want to do. We want to have single packs, but obviously for us getting a prototype, well, that is our final. We went through multiple prototypes. But for us to have something like that, it'd be hard for us to have like a 30, an 18, and a single.
Of course. I just,
yeah, we want to do a single in the future, yeah.
We're thinking of smaller
Yeah,
quantities.
really easy to travel if you get a single, yeah.
Of course, smaller, better. And you can fit this in a packet in the suitcase, our first presentation.
So how do I know this is safe for someone's skin, and do you need Federal Drug and Food Administration approval for your product, FDA?
So that was like some of the money it was going to be for the testing. Rockline does all the testing for our wipes, and they test for like stuff with the FDA and other related stuff.
Okay, and my last question is, I'm probably not the only woman in the room that's used Nair. So when you use that, sometimes it doesn't get all of the hair off. I mean, do you have to keep scrubbing with these wipes? Did you test it to see if the first, the most potent part of the wipe would take the stubble away?
You still have to use a razor. The wipe just replaces the shaving cream. So it'll foam up on your face. And then you still use the razor like you would with shaving cream, but the benefit to the wipe is that it doesn't leave as much of a mess, and with the travel, without the travel restrictions and that kind of stuff that traditional shaving cream would have.
Okay, and you might want to consider a sensitive if if this goes further, just because they have in shaving cream and people really do need that.
All right, well-planned presentation. I enjoyed hearing about it. You mentioned that your serviceable, obtainable market was about 4.9 million, correct? I'm assuming you're targeting mostly men with facial shaving. Is there plans? Have you thought about expanding markets into us women?
Well, with the wipes, it isn't really, we're not trying to market towards just men or just women or anything. It's supposed to be just for everyone. In the future, we want to do like different scents, that kind of stuff that may appeal towards a certain gender. But as of right now, we just have the mint ones.
Just something to keep in mind too, because the branding is excellent, but it does lean more towards a masculine feel to it. So if you are looking at expanding, I mean, look at what the shaving creams and the razors do with the Venus razors and whatnot, might be something to consider. Also, out of curiosity, why the double R?
Really, we just want to be original.
All right.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, for the packaging, really, we want to. Right now, obviously, it's kind of hard for us to get multiple scents and different types of things. But we want to have like different colors. Like if you want to do like a lavender scent, it would obviously be like more purple, like to appeal to more women. So.
Great job, guys. Really well done. It's impressive. You mentioned those Cremo sheets. So it's something similar, but it's a little bit different product. What's the pricing on that?
So Cremo actually, well, they didn't get out of business. They got bought by another company, and when they got bought, they stopped producing these. But what we were able to find was it was being sold for, I think, $30 for like a 20 count. So it really was a lot more expensive.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, right. Gotta shave later. And what's, do you have any idea what your customer acquisition cost is?
We haven't determined exactly what the customer acquisition cost is yet, but we're going to dedicate a certain amount of money of the investment funds that, if we receive it, to acquiring our customers just through advertising and digital marketing and things of that nature.
Great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. so much, Star Personal Care. That was awesome. During this next break, we would like to thank and acknowledge another group of our volunteers, our incubator coaches. Okay, so our coaches are called upon to be subject area experts throughout the school year. While working through our curriculum, coaches visit for an hour one time during the year to speak on their expertise in areas of marketing, finances, ideation, sales, and business law. Many Providence alumni and Providence family members have joined as coaches and have brought so much to our program. This year, we asked our students to vote on which coach they found most effective, memorable, and inspiring. With that vote, we are pleased to announce this year's Coach of the Year. Our winning coach is both a former sponsor of our program and acted as one of the MVP mid-year Sharks. He spent quality time with our students this year, providing highly valuable information on financially prepping up a startup, tips on how to actively find investors, and he did an outstanding job answering team questions. A strong advocate of getting the incubator program even adopted at Providence, this year's Coach of the Year, as voted by incubator students, is Mr. Steve Morissette. Who could not make it tonight because of a family obligation, so Mr. Ditzler will accept the award on his behalf and should wear the medal for the rest of the evening.
Get up there as soon as it's done.
We are now ready to present our final startup of the evening. Please welcome True Crew, mentored by Mr. Mick Kelly.
Remember?
That's awesome. I don't know what Josh is doing in there. I didn't press. No, you're fine. It was Josh. Alright, just leave it. Really? Go make sure Josh has the phone on the speaker and the microphone.
Good evening, Sharks. We are the True Crew, and as you can see here, we have founded the Providence Catholic Broadcasting System, otherwise known as PBS. You can see me right here. Our plan, the True Crew's plan, is to take this community building media project idea and apply it nationwide to high schools everywhere. Here we go. Alright, hi again everybody. Sorry for the rough start there. So today, as I said, we are the True Crew, and we founded the Providence Catholic Broadcasting System back there. As you can see, the four of us did this together through the incubator program. The four of us, we've been growing up with each other for 12 years. We've been a part of Catholic communities. We all went to a Catholic grade school, and then we all went to a Catholic high school, as you know, Providence Catholic. So what motivates us is these communities that we've been a part of all our lives. We've gained a sort of perspective as to how powerful these communities can be. And we know, through our love of media, that we can take these communities and enhance them through things like PBS. So Sharks, if you would please direct your attention to the screen up here. As you can see, now this isn't Providence. I'm pretty sure Providence is the number one baseball team in the state right now, which that's as you can see up there, Liquid West is also on there, and as you can see, this is a video that has Liquid West playing. Who is that? Troy? Whatever. And as you can see there, this video had 17,000 views. This is just a channel that has nothing to do with the area. It's corporate, it has nothing to do with the area, it's impersonal, really. And it has 17,000 views. Go to the next slide, would you? So as you can see here, this is what happens when you go to YouTube and you look up Lincoln Way West baseball. That's the first thing that comes up. There's nothing from this area, there's nothing from Lincoln Way West itself. Like, we founded the PBS, and we've been streaming stuff through Providence this whole time. Lincoln Way West has nothing like that. And there's 17,000 people who are looking for content like that. So our idea was, we can connect sponsors to these videos, and they can make money from that, because that's 17,000 people of exposure, right?
So in terms of our product here, one thing that's very important is community to this. So if you can build a community within your school, within the people of your community, it can bring revenue into the school, and it can bring a personal touch to that school when you form the AV Club, because they are filming the high quality sports content that's being given back to the school.
This may be a little confusing, so bear with me. There is one such product that already exists for computers, and what we can do is replicate that strategy in how they put together a list of parts that will match your price and how much money you are willing to give. And we can do that with our streams and our computer, our footage, our video and audio equipment. We can also develop an algorithm following the exact same strategy, which will reflect the data that we get from each stream via links and other unique identification information to follow the viewers of the stream to see if they go to these sponsors and they buy their product. So we can capitalize on sponsors' profit, reaching out to their market segment, as well as the school's profit.
Currently, this is our website. It allows for the people that are doing the events, which would be the schools or the club, in this case, Providence Broadcasting System, and they would be able to contact us through our website, be able to put their event on. They would be able to set the price based on the amount of views that they believe they'll be getting based on past viewerships of their live streams. We'll put it up there on the website, From there, we'll be able to have sponsors, such as local businesses, be able to come in, purchase that, be able to have a overlay put onto the live stream so that their business will be showcased on the live streams.
So in terms of our marketing, we do everything digital. Everything is moving digital now. We have an Instagram page and a Facebook page. One other thing we're starting to do is to reach out to our sponsorships is email blasts. But the problem with email blasts is, I don't know about you young people in the room, but I hate dealing with a robot to do something. So the problem with email blasts is it loses a personal touch. So what we've done is we individually reach out to our sponsors. Individually reaching out is much easier to deal with than dealing with a computer, a telemarketer, someone from a different country outputting. It's easier to deal with us doing it ourselves.
And here's just a brief, a continuation of marketing from our mentor, the mentor of the year, Mr. Mick Kelly.
Man, I can't go to my granddaughter's basketball game because my flight got canceled.
Hey Gramps, just turn on the TV. Turn on the TV? There's nothing to watch. There's nothing good on TV anymore. Here, I'll show you. Just watch. Holy cow, it's my granddaughter going up for the shot. Yeah, man. That's amazing. Wow.
True Crew connects media creators with potential sponsors, allowing you to fund your media project. Businesses fund your project and you return the favor by giving them the recognition they deserve. Our goal is to fund as many projects as possible, from high school audio-visual clubs to short films. Join the live streaming revolution and use the True Crew. This ad is sponsored by American Surgeons Group.
As you can see, that ad actually had a sponsor that was actually present here today, Mr. Todd Horak. He sponsored that ad. Thank you very much.
So we have two numbers here for you guys to look at. So since the last time we met with the Sharks, we raised $5,000 towards the AV club we started here, which helped us get equipment, overlays, and our digital website, which we're working on now. And we also had, through our website, the $500 you see is a transaction that was done with American Surgeons Group to show that it works. And then it can go through the website.
So currently, one of our competitions is NFHS. As you can see, the problem with them, however, is that they go through, everything goes through them, the profit, the viewers, and the schools. So they're actually being viewed through their website, and the profit goes to them. And the other problem is that you have to pay a yearly subscription to be able to watch all of their live streams that are taking place on their website. So with that, they lose a personal touch because it's not actually being run through the actual school, and there's no local sponsors being taken place. So you just lose a very personal touch that comes apart through a community.
So here I just want to point out a couple more statistics that kind of prove that our idea is much more than just this community funding like the PBS that you see back there. So as you can see, $514 million were spent on sponsorships on just YouTube alone in the year, what year was it? In the year 2022. That's a lot of money. And as you can see, that's almost all branding and awareness, which, as you saw on that stream, there's an overlay right now for Peppo's subs and JB's auto detailing. That's our exact idea. So we're thinking there's no reason that our business cannot expand past high school audiovisual clubs. We think that we can be an outlet for media projects to be funded all across the globe of any kind, any shape, any form.
So we believe that our total addressable market as we stand right now would be all high schools in the state of Illinois, which is around 1,200. However, we understand that you cannot go and target all of them immediately. We need to be able to expand and grow from there. So we believe that with our service addressable market, we actually have two based on different statistics. So we believe we'll be taking a 15% commission with an average of around $25 per unit sold of how much commission we'll be taking, because we believe that there'll be around $250 per sponsorship on a live stream, depending on the amount of viewers. So that's just our average that we are assuming at this point. And then from there, the service addressable market, we believe that based on the market as it's growing right now with live streaming, which is a 23.4%, we believe that by year 3 we'll be able to receive in $25,000. However, we believe that with all of our different programs we put in place will be able to receive upwards of $163,000 based on growing each year and receiving different clubs and growing from there.
So what we would like to point out is that this equipment was not free and it was not cheap. It took $5,000, like was stated earlier, to fund this equipment and to fund this mission that we tried to start here. We believe that we can replicate this in other schools, and it will be a sort of Providence legacy. And this expected impact can benefit so many schools. Like Bobby said, 1,300 or 1,200 schools, and we can increase their revenue just by one system.
So in a minute, we're going to show one more ad that's actually made for one of our sponsors. Made for one of our sponsors. This was made by the Providence Broadcasting System over there with the equipment that we helped them raise money for. Go ahead.
Peppo's and Truco are happy to be working together. Support this local, veteran-owned sub shop located in Palos Hills who is helping to give back to communities near them. Established in 1976, Peppo's is here to deliver different and delicious subs for everyone in the community. Enjoy these great subs and come in and support Peppo's. Peppo's and Truco.
So that there was that was made by the Providence Broadcasting System, and Peppo's is here today to give everyone a part of the incubator program sub sandwiches. One more round of applause, please, if that's all right there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Peppo's is run by an alumni of Providence, and we're all going to be alumni of Providence in approximately a week or so, and we're just so happy that we created a business that can continue to benefit Providence for years to come. We really feel like this is something that's scalable and we can take nationwide, and I hope that everybody uses this and knows exactly where it came from, which is Providence Catholic. Thank you, everybody.
So who owns the equipment?
So Providence Catholic owns the equipment.
No, for your business.
So the Providence Broadcasting System is not at all connected to us. Our business simply got them the funds to afford the equipment, and we'll continue to get them money through sponsorships like Peppo's and American Surgeons Group so they can continue to expand and continue to make new and interesting media projects all around Providence Catholic High School.
So it's not just streaming sports, so grandpa can watch his grandchild play.
It's anything. Like we said, there is so much money to be had in media projects around the globe. It's an industry that is on the rise pretty much everywhere in this country, and there's any kind of media project we think could be funded through the True Group.
And so who hosts the actual streaming of whatever, whether it be a theater or a sporting event, where is that being hosted?
So Providence has a variety of different YouTube channels, which, as Bobby talked about, is free, unlike NFHS. So any of those variety of YouTube channels it'll go to it. Like this one tonight that they're streaming right now. This is going to the main Providence one. But when we do sport games, when we've done sport games in the past, they've all gone to PCHS Athletics on YouTube, which is also free. Everything's free and everything is
free to the user.
Free to the user. Yep, absolutely.
So the revenue comes from advertisers.
It comes from the sponsor, yeah. So we get the commission off of the sponsorship that is paid to the club because we're the one who links them together, we're the one who helped found the clubs, we're this, that.
And YouTube will let you interlay your own advertising within your streaming.
Totally, yeah. We can't show you right now, but there is an overlay on this stream that is on YouTube. Right now, through the camera, there is us, and there is right below us, there is an overlay that clearly shows the Peppo's logo, which is him, and JB's Auto Detailing. It's right there, and YouTube fully allows it.
So it's a static ad. It's not.
Yep. Okay. However, we in the lacrosse game we did a little bit ago, the lacrosse game had that Peppo's commercial actually running throughout it. So with the equipment that we have and with the equipment that we want schools to be able to afford, it's possible for all kinds of sponsorship to be present throughout.
So I understand. So just so I understand. So you go to another community is a big part of your.
Absolutely.
And obviously with a Catholic school, the community is very important. So you go to another Catholic school, you say, here's our business, and we'll help you raise the money for the equipment.
Yep, absolutely.
They own the equipment.
The school owns the equipment, yep, and they can do whatever with it, whatever they want with the equipment.
You help them stream.
So that is what we need the money for, is developing the algorithm for the we mentioned PC Part Picker. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. He kind of went into it. PC Part Picker is all about, it gives you you put in a budget and you can allocate funds into certain equipment. And so what we want to do is we want to make it so there's an interface where people like those kids can log onto the website, put in a budget that we help them acquire, and they can choose equipment based on their budget through our website. That's what we're hoping for money to fund this algorithm, to fund this software. We've talked to people from HP who have kind of gotten the ball rolling in terms of software, and all of us have a little bit of experience with software and equipment, so like we have experience with media. So all of us are really looking forward to just expanding further into that, just helping different schools be able to afford what they can afford.
Gotcha.
So what, have you measured how many potential customers there are out there in the different segments?
Yeah, so that was our total addressable market. What was it, Bobby?
There's about 1,300 high schools in the state alone.
So that is the total addressable market. Obviously, that's the dream, right? We would love to do that.
And that's just high schools?
Yeah, that's just high schools. But I mean, as we said, through our algorithm, it's our dream to be able to fund all kinds of media projects. We think that that is something that is absolutely.
Your presentation was very dynamic, by the way.
Thank you.
It really was.
Nice job, guys. It was entertaining. It was fun to watch.
Thank you.
So you're basically a media company that is going to be developing, schools who are going to post their, games or, concerts, whatever it might be.
Yep.
And then you're also going after advertisers and connecting them together.
Yep, so our MVP right now can actually do this. So all people have to do is fill out that little form questionnaire and they can list their event on our website, and they can also list their business, which means that an audiovisual club like PBS who's looking for a sponsor can go there, and they have several options of sponsors that they can choose from. But additionally, they can do it the other way around. So yes, absolutely.
And then you're taking a cut of...
Yep, we have 15% commission as of right now, yep.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, really nice job, guys. Was the idea always for the marketplace, or was that like a pivot at one point to go away from focusing on the streaming and into the marketplace?
So we got a smart guy here. Yes, it was a pivot. So what originally happened was we wanted our business to be PBS, but we realized that this was something that was necessary for schools to have. It wasn't fair for us to take all the money from this. It was something that every school deserved to have for their own. Because, as you can see, those are kids who attend Providence every day, who know the kids who go to school with them. These kids are running this presentation, and they go to school here, which is something that we wanted to be the middleman to make that personal feeling everywhere across the board.
Okay, cool. So the only thing I would caution you on is, if the focus now is to build the algorithm and the website, right, you quickly become a media production company that has a website. You go from that to being a tech company that happens to do media production. So that can get really expensive really fast. But yeah, great job.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything proprietary that you guys are doing with the algorithm you keep referencing and
Definitely the algorithm that helps schools get off the ground as quickly as possible. We think, just going back to the Lincoln Way West thing, it's ridiculous in our eyes that Lincoln Way West does not have their own version of PBS. Any form of anything that we can do to make that process go quicker, which is, at the moment, in our eyes, we think that it's to have this algorithm that has a budget and takes products and tells where it can go from.
and it's basically, it would be around $5K of equipment per
Well,
school?
so we would say that this is a very, very nice stream that we have running right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the very first stream that we ever did, it was running for, we estimate a poor one could be done for under $1,000. Which, I mean, depending on where you see, we think, I mean, from those baseball numbers, 17,000, and the money that you can make from that, there is absolutely opportunity for money to be made and that $5,000 mark to be raised. We absolutely think that that's possible across the country. We think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think that's a large number at all in terms of initial buy-in for the amount of content that people can end up streaming from that school and community. Just one thing to throw at you is, say you get West set up, and then Central hears about this, and then just buys $5,000 worth of equipment, starts streaming their own stuff. Where does that leave you guys in terms of differentiating yourselves of how you're, trying to reach out to other schools when they could potentially just set it up on their own?
I mean, they're welcome to do that. I personally think it would be very dumb because, I mean, this is just money that's waiting to be made. I mean, in terms of Providence, the money that's going to be made by PBS next year through sponsors like Pepos and JV, that money can go towards anything. I mean, we have the Celtic Champion campaign. The money can go straight from PBS that they make if they're not going to put it back into their club. It can go anywhere. And that's the same with public schools. The money that they make from sponsors can go anywhere. I mean, Lincoln Way Central is more than welcome to start up their own club, but they're never going to have the opportunities that they would in True Crew. It's just that way.
Yeah, just trying to get you to think about competition and
Absolutely, I
how
appreciate
that may impact you guys. But great job.
Thank you very much.
Presentation.
Thank you to True Crew. At this time, our Sharks are going to take 15 minutes to deliberate and select a winning team.
In the meantime, while everyone's waiting, please feel free to revisit the trade show. But you could also use your camera on your phone to catch this QR code and vote for your favorite trade show table of the evening. We're going to ask that you please not spam the votes. Don't, vote for your own kid 100 times. We're going to see them. Okay, but just who do you think stood out at the trade show that didn't get showcased up on stage tonight? We would love for them to also be recognized. So please take a vote, and we will be back in 15 minutes with some announcements of winners.
Everybody is welcome to a Pepos at the back of the presentation area.
Jamie, feel like I'm sorry, I didn't go to dinner. I came to this.
They are? Good job, guys, man.
Good. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. One more. Yeah. One more. Yeah, they listen to you all. That's good. Yeah, right. The yelling and the screaming in the bedroom helps. All right, you good? Get your sandwich. Just had to show him the way. Oh.
Real girl. James has got the same thing going right now. Like he's gonna have the mullet going. And he was the sponsor too, wasn't he? He was. I gotta get his card because I need it. I will get your card. He is, yeah.
Okay, before moving on and finishing up the evening, we'd like to once again thank everyone who made tonight possible, especially our generous sponsors. Our kind sponsors are listed on tonight's program. We'd like to thank all of our students whose names are also in the program. Our mentors, coaches, the Sharks, our PCHS administration, including Father Burke, Mr. Houston, and Ms. Rigoletti, who are all here tonight. The faculty and staff for their ongoing support. Our maintenance department for assisting with tonight's setup. To True Crew and the Providence Broadcasting System for handling tonight's audio visual and recording our competition. We'd like to thank the folks at Uncharted Learning, especially Ms. Stacy Snagowski, who's here tonight, a Providence alum also, for their program and instructional support. And of course, we'd like to thank our entire Providence family. Before getting to the awards tonight, we are super excited and proud to announce that last year's Incubator winning team, we have 3 of the 4 guys who came here tonight to watch the show, and we'd like to invite up Liam McDermott, Frank Ronspees, and Shane Crane of Lad Corp to join us on the team. Thanks for finishing your first year of college and coming right back to high school. Wanted to ask, how's it been since you've left Providence?
A lot of fun, but not too much fun. Yeah, it's definitely a lot different, but it's nice to come back here with a different perspective. You know, you come back and you realize how small it is and how tight-knit of a community it is, because, you know, I go to school with 45,000 people, so sometimes you can get lost, but it's nice to come back and, like, see familiar faces and, like, feel that everybody knows you, you know?
Awesome to have you back. Thank you, Shane. Frank, tell me about what happened to LadCorp after graduation.
Well, obviously, we've been very busy with college, you know, first year, but we still keep in touch. We still have plans. We still, I think in about a month, we're planning our meeting with first student again, to try and further it. But, you know, it's moving slow, but we're still trying, still getting out there, trying to make LadCorp happen.
And then Liam, can you tell us what you've done with what you've learned in the incubator in your first year at school?
Yeah. So with learning, we learn a lot in incubator. We learn professionalism, we learn professional development, how to talk, and what we've done is we've also entered LadCorp into the Vernon Clap Idea competition at the Kelly School of Business, and we made the finals. We lost to a very good competitor, but just re-entering these competitions and learning how to pitch the product, it really goes a long way. And I think Shane wants to talk about other progress we've made.
Yeah, so like Frank said earlier, in about a month's time, we're planning on meeting with First Student. First Student is the largest student transport provider in North America. They operate within the US and Canada. They make about 5.4 million student trips every day, which is more than all airlines around the world every day. So they showed interest initially last April when we were working on this for the incubator project, but they've continued to show interest over the following months and then even now. So in about a month, we're planning to meet with the CEO, CFO, and the Chief Information Officer. They requested a white page from us, basically just meaning like requesting a paper of us detailing what service we can provide to them. So we're working on that right now and hoping to meet with them next time. And hopefully proposing a pilot program, but we'll see where that goes. So we're still working on it. You know, it's been pretty tough. We're all, you know, pretty far apart distance-wise. There's time differences and extracurriculars in school and all that. But we've made time to meet on Zoom, you know, collaborate together. So we've been continuing to make it happen. And we aim to do that throughout the summer and next school year. So.
Thank you so much. And because I think they're famous, I assumed everyone knew what they did last year. So I'll just in brief tell you that the guys developed a software device that is related to school bus safety. And it's really taken off, and as you can see, it's still going. So thank you so much, guys, for coming back to Providence and for all of your hard work. Oh, someone asked, where did they go to school?
University of West Florida, Pensacola.
Indiana University. University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign.
Very proud of you.
And now for the moment we have been waiting for, the awards ceremony. Tonight's first set of awards is going to the team that had the best trade show exhibit tonight, based on your votes. We had a total of 72 votes submitted in that short period of time, and you have decided that the winning trade show team is Swanger. Please come up and give them up.
Okay, and for the next awards, our runner-up team, and then our winning team, and we are going to ask Nancy Dye will be coming up to announce. Hold on, they need to deliberate one more second. Nancy Dye with our awards.
I'll just stay watch you guys.
Good evening. I would just like to reiterate what Mrs. Moss said as far as the students, how, you're just amazing and all your creativity and how hard you worked. Granted, you didn't do it by yourself. You had mentors and coaches to help you, but you really have given us hope that our community and our country is headed in the right direction. So thank you for all that you did. So what we did last year and what we decided to repeat this year is I will talk about each team and then announce the second place and the first place winners. So we want to give feedback to each group so they understand how we saw things. So packet, we felt you were very practical. It is something that we definitely would, like most of us felt we would use. And what I also did last year was just give you a little feedback. We were a little concerned that most people would want to buy cubes. So it's just something for you to think about as you move forward. Sleep Wizard. Everybody's sleep deprived, okay? If you took a percentage, I think the percentage would be much greater that this product, a product that's not an opioid, would be a wonderful thing. We think that it's a tangible accessory to a mattress. And there are some unknowns, however, in how the prototype would work. But that's really tough because, as investors, we want to know how it works, but you haven't gotten to that phase yet. And we appreciate that. In fact, we had Brian especially was very helpful in helping us understand that. Star Personal, it's ready now. The stats are well configured. We said kudos to the team for reaching out to Brian, who eventually connected the Barack line, because Brian didn't know they were going to do that. They just took the initiative to do so. And we kind of transfer that to the fact that they might use that kind of initiative in other parts of their business, and we like that. We do feel as though they got a lot of work to do down the road because they've got the initial product ready, but where do they go from here? And lastly, True Crew. Loved the presentation. It was full of energy and enthusiasm. We really needed to hone down the product to understand it better, and when Ryan Kelly asked about how it worked, I think all of us benefited from that, but it was a great presentation. We appreciate that. So the second place winner that we chose is Packet.
And now the first place, as I said, they were ready now. We love their stats. We like the product. It's star. Of all the Sharks, we'd just like to thank you for the opportunity for us to be a part of this program.
Thanks everybody. We have Black Court passing on the big check to this year's winner, the 2022-23 school year. Thank you everyone for coming tonight and showing your support for the incubator. We hope that you've enjoyed all the amazing things you saw tonight. Please think about joining our program as a mentor, a coach, or a sponsor. We hope to see all of you back here next year. Thank you.